All right, if you're a project manager, you know your laptop is basically your command center, right? Well, in this buyer's guide for 2026, we're going to find that perfect machine to really help you master your workflow. So let's dive right in.
I mean, does that sound familiar? Because that's pretty much the daily reality of project management. You're the central hub for everything, and your tech has to keep up with every single one of those moving parts without a single glitch. It's like a constant, high stakes multitasking marathon every single day.
And that's the real question here, isn't it? The goal isn't just to find some beast of a machine, it's to find a partner, a tool that makes your job easier, not harder. You want a laptop that just works, so you can focus on the project, not on the technology.
Okay, so to find that perfect partner, we've got to rethink what's actually important. Let's shift from the problem to the solution and really look at what project managers should be prioritizing. And this right here is where we debunk a huge myth. You can forget about that super-powered gaming laptop that sounds like it's about to take off. Your focus should be on what actually impacts your daily grind: simple reliability and comfort. So here's what you really need: a machine that can handle a zillion tabs and apps without freezing up, a battery that will absolutely outlast your back-to-back meetings, a keyboard that's comfortable enough for those long planning sessions, and a camera that makes you look professional. At the end of the day, reliability and durability are king. All right, keeping all that in mind, let's jump into the top contenders for 2026. We've put together a curated list of laptops that are perfectly suited for the demands of a project manager. Okay, here's a quick snapshot of our top picks. You can see right away the MacBook Air is a fantastic all-arounder, while the ThinkPad is still that corporate favorite. And then you have others, like the Spectre, which really shine for specific tasks. Let's dive a little deeper into a few of these. For a whole lot of project managers out there, the MacBook Air with the M4 chip is pretty much the ideal choice. It just strikes this incredible balance between performance, portability, and pure reliability. So what makes it so good? Well, first off, it's so light, you'll barely notice it in your bag, which is perfect for running between meetings. But more importantly, the performance is just rock solid. You can throw all your project management tools, a dozen spreadsheets, and video calls at it all at once, and it just handles it. Plus, having great mics and speakers is a huge bonus for all those remote calls. So to sum it up, if your biggest priorities are a machine that's easy to carry, will never let you down, and can go all day without you hunting for a power outlet, then the MacBook Air is almost certainly your best bet. Okay, but what if you're in a more corporate setting? Well, then we have to talk about a true legend, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. This thing is built from the ground up for business, and for very good reason. Anyone who's used a ThinkPad knows the star of the show is that keyboard. It's famous for being incredibly comfortable, which is an absolute lifesaver when you're writing long reports. It's also built like a tank. It's tough and travel-friendly, and it plays nicely with all the enterprise software and security systems you find in big companies. So look, if your day is filled with typing and navigating complex corporate IT systems, the ThinkPad is basically tailor-made for you. It's a practical, no-nonsense workhorse that just gets the job done. But what if your project management role is a little more intense? You know, for the technical program managers or senior PMs who are wrangling massive data sets, there's the MacBook Pro with the M5 chip. This is definitely the next level up. Now, let's be super clear here. For most project managers, this machine is total overkill. But if your work actually involves heavy data analysis, running virtual machines, or maybe even creating content, the MacBook Pro delivers that extra horsepower you need without compromising on quality. All right, let's switch gears. What if a huge part of your job is presenting to stakeholders? For those folks, the actual form factor of the laptop can be a game changer. And that's where the HP Spectre X360 comes in. It's a super versatile 2-in-1 designed for flexibility. This is where its value really shines. You can flip it into tent mode for presentation, use it like a tablet to sketch out workflows with a team, or just use it as a normal laptop. If your role is highly visual and interactive, the Spectre could be your perfect match. Okay, so we've looked at some amazing laptops, but how do you actually make the final call? Let's walk through a really simple 3-step framework that will help you choose the right laptop for your specific needs. Seriously, it's this easy. First, just be honest with yourself about your daily workload. How many tabs and apps do you really have open at any given time? Second, zero in on those essentials we talked about: battery, keyboard, and smooth performance. And finally, just pick your platform, macOS or Windows.
and a design that actually fits how you work. And that really gets to the heart of it all. The perfect laptop for a project manager isn't the one with the flashiest specs or the biggest screen. It's the one you completely forget you're even using because it just works seamlessly and lets you do what you do best. So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. Take a second to think about the machine you're using right now. Is it a true partner in your work, or is it just another source of friction you have to manage? Because the right tool, it can make all the difference.